I elevate. Plugging my boy with the internet line. Fuckers can keep all the secrets you tell. Next thing you hear from the person on calls. I keep my shit on the low when I go. Peeping the tellers and cutting the most.
Going on my knees as I close my eyes. Please don't tell no lie. Too much in my mind. Most these bitches got some pride. I know they gon' switch up for a price. Hey, please don't tell no lie.
Yo, welcome back to the Clear Cup Podcast. To guy B.Zulu with the sexy chubby nigga team. And we are here with our two most special ladies. One is special and one is not. And you'll figure out yourself. But yeah,
special need one more.
we are here with Lerato, Moloi, the controversial one. And but she's not controversial. Just girls make it controversial. The casting makes it controversial, but she's not. But yeah, she's the glamorous Lerato Moloi.
She's a hustler.
Your girl. She's
She's a hustler.
not on that level. She's a pimp. Yeah, she's a pimp. And
We'll
she
get to
is
that.
here with Sponyoza, Mamponya Litova. Yeah. So, guys, before we continue with Lerato and before we start with our guest, we just want to clarify the news around the interview we had with Mpomusi. The podcast is a platform for entertainment and social. It's a social space. It's not a political space.
Yeah.
It's not a news space.
Yeah.
And we've been getting calls and news that people want to deem us as problem makers. Not about that.
Yeah.
People come here, we ask questions,
We're not
they
a
say what they
tabloid.
want to say.
We're
not a tabloid.
Yeah.
They say what they want to say, we ask questions. Their responses, we made a disclaimer.
Yeah, hence we
so
put
if
a disclaimer
anything,
on it, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
So anybody who feels aggrieved by the information, particularly Etsulenga Show Yampomusia,
Yeah.
please feel free to contact us privately and let's engage you. Then, if possible, let's see what we can do about it. Nevertheless, Mnandi and Lerato, are you good?
I'm good. I actually wanted to say something about that, but I'm like,
No.
honey, reserve your reserve bank.
Should we give you some 2 minutes Nyana, to weigh in?
Because for me, I feel like I can't come to the show to wake up on, say
Yep.
for instance,
Yep.
and then clarify why
Yeah.
it's like you guys are giving him the platform over and over.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I don't know if I'm
was
making sense.
Yeah, it wasn't
But now
necessary.
the thing is,
Okay.
it look like podcast would end up early dialogue.
Yeah.
It look like a ponyi atlara.
Hey.
So in atlara ne kile bang.
And then they're ruining us.
Lena Oprah
Our
Winfrey
name is stake in the meantime.
Wa-
The thing with it is that we thought, because he is the only person who's availing himself to the truthfulness of this whole fact, the whole matter.
Truthfulness not being the operative word.
Okay, let's
His
say
side.
His
his
truth.
side.
His truth.
His side.
Podcast on Facebook.
So he's the only one who avails himself over all the things that he has said. He's the only one so far who has said, "I'm willing to stand by my word."
And he
But now the
actually
thing is
said
with
that.
me,
He actually said that when we have Vusi and CJ, he's willing to be here
Because
as well.
because Vusi has confirmed to coming.
Yeah.
CJ
Yes.
was supposed to have come, but nevertheless the shoot
Yeah.
wouldn't happen. We will confirm when it should happen.
Yeah.
But Mpo's availed himself to say, in all these shows with all of these people, because Vusi said he wants to speak to Chetan as well for me here to see if they can all come and then we talk about this. So he has availed himself. So he painted a picture airing. This is a guy who stands by what he said. And thank you for correcting me to say not the truthfulness, but
his
his version.
Yeah,
His
because
version.
you guys
Yeah.
can't affirm it as
No,
it
we
should.
can't.
Kind of
We
family,
can't.
yeah,
We can't.
yeah.
And then again, for me, I guess when you're saying corrected, and I feel like I can be so podcasting. I want to make it mainly
About
me.
Perfect. Yeah.
And highly jalo, who's all I get podcast,
Yes.
I don't have to make an apology broadcast to anybody. I don't have to, unless you feel like bumpers are directly can
Yeah.
listen, big thing this I feel like the thing, but then we are an ample. Ke feel like le mofile chance at like the first interview.
Yeah.
Hana sa tla khatla bedine le. So le nna if you look at mentioning how could sa tlo clear it seems one-sided. But the way you explain or maybe now they avail. Why avail? Because well, in my 2 cents, it they avail because what who defend that man because in a section like so
But funny enough, he didn't change anything he had said before. He didn't change him onto a high. He stuck by his words. And the thing, the particular reason why we called him back was the involvement, CJ, in this whole thing to say, but CJ has now availed himself, and we all know CJ for what he's notorious for.
That's
the thing.
Right.
Even Mpho, we didn't even ask him.
Disclaimer: I'm not for Mpho, for CJ. I'm for the truth.
Yeah.
But like, I think we were with you when we ran into
CJ.
into a brother,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So. Liena kere o bone ntho a sa ibone. I get Liena o feel like for like whatever truth. But then at the end of the day, my worry is, what are we promoting? Ko re tlamile boni ha I say no, I sell ass. Ke go tla ke explain until.
No, I think
No,
No, that's
you understand?
wait, the thing
But
is,
whether we like it or not,
the thing is, here's the thing. Mpho fell into this very same trap that Juke fell into on the
McG's podcast.
podcast. McG asked one simple question, and then he was the one that went into the Amanda Dupont thing.
Yeah.
No one hashed him to say the things that he said. It's the same thing. We asked him one question.
The podcast ain't even about that.
But
you know what I mean.
But you get it.
Yeah.
No, I don't get it.
You asked one question and then he delved
But
deeper.
hence, guys, with platforms like these, right? How interview only book or motivate about? Like, it won't be very controversial. It won't have Mama actually explain or whoever, you know.
With this one, the one particular factor is that Kiwagamoto are involved in most of the things who's in the Kasi space and the public space. And now what we want to do is that he shouldn't, because now if we just let it slide, wait for people to come and we have guests, promote the unverified information.
And
that
here's one thing that we are doing right now that I don't like. This is your interview, and now we're busy talking about things that.
But nevertheless, no. But the problem is that you are somehow now beginning your interview and your show.
You know why, ne? It is because if you like in for me, if you already a platform about
True.
Defend.
No, a lot of people said something. In fact, immediately after the show, we got calls and stuff. But now I'm saying. Funny we begin this way because you happen to know all the parties involved.
Hey, I have to honor it's not a star.
and you happen to have had a direct link.
Oh yeah, because
with
honestly,
has that happened? This guy.
Oh no! I calmed it down.
I did.
I
had to take a nipple out.
But yeah, man, Lerato, it's Kasi is filtered with politiki, drama, gossip, even men. Bakasi gossip,
especially men.
Yeah,
yes, they gossip amongst each other. We were told at some point that you are also a Pinterest, and we wanna ask you that now.
Are we starting with?
Definitely.
But Lerato, are you a Pinterest?
Go for broke.
We get information that you have pimped some girls to some well-known and well-off men.
Alright, before we get into all of that, please introduce me formally, who I am, what I do, because I'm not saying that certain brands and things that I'm representing, that I'm like the biggest part of,
what you are currently doing and what you're all about.
I would have preferred it if but it's fine. Let us start with this one.
But no. I think you're correct.
It's okay because I can't just be sitting here. I
But I think Kasi knows you. You're that.
No, but
one
people
girl.
don't. I mean, this my man, the clear cup after my interview is going to be blowing, honey. So,
Really?
give the people what they want. I give you something about it. I give it.
Vibes. Wait, no.
I just don't have a rich man.
But yeah, Moloi is a socialite. MC, entertainer,
Definitely.
a host in events and all
Yes.
that, doing events,
Well.
a radio presenter. You've done
Radio Vixen.
nice, wow.
The presented one determined only woman.
And we were actually having a conversation about you yesterday.
Yeah.
We were like, I was like, so no, a friend of mine asked, okay,
One back.
No, I will tell you, are you good at MC? Okay, for me, in this town, she's one of the best because I did the normal.
Can I tell you guys something weird? And it's actually gonna make me cherry.
I had them to say.
But wait. Now that Chama got asked this question and he referred you, and
I did.
Yeah.
And general host a lead event.
Can I challenge you guys for something you've never done on the podcast?
Yeah.
Right? There's one of the Clear Cup family. I don't like calling them friends.
Yeah.
okay.
He was saying, "I want to host for the first time. I saw my mate Jonas crying, and I was scared. I was like,
What? Wait.
Call him now. Call him now.
Really?
Okay. Use your phone.
Did he cry?
Use your phone and call him.
Wait, what are you saying to us?
Use your
Don't call him.
How's my
His
time?
No,
Give
we've
him now,
got
do a
plenty.
bit.
We've got plenty. We've got plenty.
Okay, so basically what happened
We're like
was...
an ocean, we never run.
Nah, we never run dry.
Oh, he's on the little ponds. Like I said. Anyway, so yesterday, I was talking to one of the teachers, I think sometime for my last year.
Okay.
Right? And I told her that, you know what, one of my things, we have like these little women and girls seminars where we talk to young girls, they talk to us, and you know, so she took it back to Tisisang High School, they ran with it and they loved the idea, and I was hosting the whole thing, right? So I arrived a bit late because in the day 2 year golf from Sense.
Oh yeah.
So when I got there, I think the man lead.
Do you play golf?
I love golf.
Do
I
you play
love
golf?
little holes, little balls, and not running. That is me.
That's a
Anyway,
rich man's sport.
Yeah, that's a rich man's sport.
gentleman's sport.
A rich man
And-
sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I need dogs about. When I say dogs, anyway, so I got there. They had like another lady who was doing what I was supposed to be doing. I think they were on item 4. I got there. Right? So I look like I'm doing my thing. I can't be because when I get practice, I won't be able to go through.
Hey.
I got there. Listen, the kids lost it. Ne?
Wow.
Like they lost it. I look back on the stage, the teachers are standing up. I look on the corner, my name Jonas is literally in tears. He was shaking, you know.
Man.
Like he was shaking.
No
He
wonder
was
why
like,
you didn't eat at my place yesterday.
like, listen, he was shaking and he was like, I always knew, I had no idea. But I think with me, people have never really seen what I can do. And my graft is broad in a sense of night graduation party, I could kill it. I could help bury your loved one. It's a program with dignity, you know. From your graduation party to your, you name it. It's not just about
Wedding events But we want to speak directly to that. Or,
Yeah.
or what could change or what motivates these, I want to say young MCs, but the MCs that we have to this thing, ayebo. Why
That's
not?
all they do.
I mean,
you know why?
And
It
get boring.
is what they are.
Accustomed to.
I was gonna say accustomed, but I figured it's not gonna work
Used
in that
to.
sense. It's easy.
Yeah.
it's easy.
It's easy.
To do MC
It's the easy
in a
way
fashion.
out.
Hence, how can to keep up event? You won't be able to do it.
Hey.
When asking
Yeah.
Rebecca Malope at a gospel show, why
Why
Malala
Malala
Maka?
Yeah.
Why Mafudi the Bible?
Ah.
You know? So,
Oh, good Jesus.
you get it.
Ujay,
So
Ujay,
now,
Ujay,
as soon as
Ujay.
you understand how to an MC and a host, you know, we're talking about a master of ceremony. I master my piano.
Yeah.
So I always say, without a piano songs, entice somebody on stage.
Okay.
So if Kisare, Banyana ba, Kebafa, now,
Yes.
you know, what was I going to say to the crowd?
Yeah.
You know? So without all of that, for me, Banana get MC, but they're chanting.
Okay.
You know what chanting is?
Okay.
Ne? When I is
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
but it's an MC.
Yeah,
And
you're
I think
right.
we need to get them
You are right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're actually,
You're right.
we're not going to be now,
Yeah. You're right.
and you think you're killing the crowd.
And
For
It's
me-
all about seconds.
Well, but-
Do you understand?
So, go ahead.
and I'm glad that you mentioned Tore. What do you do at a hip hop event? How an MC?
Yeah.
It's about ayebo. Because
Yeah.
I remember we had an event called Otas. The last time I was around, you were MC, you killed the event,
Definitely.
and there was no.
And we
Why
said
didn't
no.
I?
No.
I mean, there was nothing. I mean, there was genuine
You
MC.
throw in a little freestyle here, you're not a rapper, but you throw in a
Exactly, yeah.
freestyle. You highly, I think even Mabani says, because o motivate abana na bo mama here and there you throw in a scripture, right? Nini mbana siba batla jaifa, right? You go give me a pop, you know, type of thing. But now we need to be broad and we're not broad. And ke tla be ke le proud ke re no ke MC, but I don't understand the craft itself because ke so back level most than the MC. So when I ubina
Because o gona o bua.
Wena o qoqa pina ya Kabza, and the crowd reacts and you think you got it figured out. And for me that is not a respect to the craft.
I get you.
Yeah.
No, I get you. So
No, you're a real MC.
yeah, because I mean, they don't trust me. I will at some point. You know what I hate? I
remember this time I lost it.
What and because I knew it was Lerato and I didn't even care with my work. But at some point I got moved.
Wajal Shaltarend.
Yeah, so
We'll talk about
yeah, but I explained after.
I know.
But because at some point I wanted to move and get just to where she is and get open up like the barricade in the Kenya VIP. And I looked at her. And
Wait, was it the same day I went on stage all Sister Bettina?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Was that yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah, oh yes, it was.
Yes. And you know, it was so lovely. And from you, I mean, you are what I can call Casimo a renowned MC.
Definitely.
I've seen you do this for quite some time. You've hosted the hip hop family gatherings. You've hosted a couple of things.
Yes, speaking of hip hop gatherings, I mean it's been like a good three to 4 years if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, and in fact, let's get to that.
Yeah.
Let's take it back to CNR.
Yeah.
Let's take it back
Yeah,
there.
where the beginning.
Where
the
it all
meningi.
started.
Yeah.
Begin.
The meningi.
I didn't expect it.
You never expected it.
Because what you want to get to is
Give my head and tweet it.
is your influence back then and choose because we're gonna throw in the hip hop family.
Yeah, no, of course, because I'm part of it.
You're part of it, yeah.
Your influence
Pastor.
from back then.
Yeah.
And how about influence? What are your power in terms of in the industry that you displayed and knew that you had and how you changed the game? Because I mean, CNR.
Yeah.
Take us from back to CNR to Blue Horizon. Just deliver that journey.
All right. So basically, I don't have a background, a professional or rather whatever background, like I was calling for entertainment.
All of this,
or whatever. But I always knew, Hori, you know what? This is what I love, right? So I met Vugani back in, I don't remember. Actually, I got a call from him.
So Vugani is the previous owner, CNR.
Okay. So Neritwara di DYC Clubbing Club, so we would host the pageant, and I was like one of the main organizers, you know, we would. So somebody said to me, Norman, like, I know a girl that can help pick up your place. Mind you, I've never managed anything in my life. You know? And I remember I got a random call on a Tuesday from this guy, pulls up with a nice, you know,
whip.
Yeah, I'm like, he tells me who he is, and he's like, Bona, 3 months. Profit alert.
No, definitely.
So he pulls up, like Bethlehem. Here's the thing about Bethlehem. Entertainment at Bethlehem, say that the place, and today's example, but it's totally different.
Yeah.
And if you do not know that, then you don't know the industry. I want to certainly know.
True.
Like, I take 250 a post, I'm not someone event. You know.
No, true. You're very correct.
I am.
You're very correct.
Event.
I remember there was this management quiz at some point.
I'm lost. What are you talking about?
Just as you are lost, baby.
I'm
an entity. Entity.
And it's very important.
Yeah.
Just because when the poster, you have an event.
Yeah, but you look like you're twist is weight. Twist because other poster talk 50-something people. I'm like, what? You know.
Damn.
So now for me, this man gave me, I'm gonna call it an opportunity of my life because so much about me was unleashed.
Okay.
Right? And I was taking risks, and it worked every time. You know. And
CNR.
this is CNR. And I remember he said to me, Lerato, 3 months. Hey guys, WHP's in the book.
Yeah.
So it was like 3 months. So I'm like, no, let's talk after 3 weeks. He gave me the place on
Great.
Tuesday. And he's like, what's the first thing you want to do? I'm like, get rid of your DJs. I'm talking about the big boys.
What?
The big. So I'm like, he's like, I'm like, no, there's one of them who still hates me. And then he's like,
To date.
To date.
Really?
I'm sure. So I'm like, get rid of them. Do you know these people? I'm like, I have a pretty good idea, but not, yeah. You
So
know,
gonna work here.
Bethlehem got 12 we go down. Bethlehem, more like a 12 foot hip hop. Like I had the whole thing figured out, and guess what? Not even planned. I'm presenting to this man. We're sitting in his car, but no idea what I'm talking about. I've got no idea, but I knew in my mind. Yeah. And I want to sort out for the vibe.
For ambience.
Because I wasn't going to be running the
Ambience.
place, emceeing, sorry, whatever.
Why would you know ambience? I mean, we know the word.
And he read it somewhere, so.
No.
Yeah, you.
I mean, we know that.
No.
perfect.
Think about after ambience.
That's something stronger.
No. So yeah.
So, I remember Philip Lekeka, no, I'm lying. I think in Philip Lekeka Monday. Wednesday, you played on the game, I Paris, the
The
Stars.
Stars. Was the game played here in
In
Bethlehem Like if I'm gonna say an opportunist or an optimist, however Okay.
you wanna put it, if you understand what both words mean.
Yep.
So,
You have to throw some.
so I remember, I think I called, if it was not tech, it was Edgar number. It was like, my boy.
Yeah.
Poster, the after party, but also gaming, we here, it's hiding. I remember it was when Excel comes up and it's suddenly a gift.
Okay.
And that guys get up like, I love her so much. You know, like they didn't believe. I struggled to get a hold of Sega. Got totally sold out.
Was back then when you started with Sina, was Sika a big shot? As he is now.
No.
Okay.
Like now he is massive.
He was not even doing one.
And guys,
one
even
season
if
in.
you don't even like himself like Majita Kaffer, and they'll tell you this, ne?
Yeah.
I'm not taking credit for anybody's careers because next Zulu like the CDJ. Ne?
Looking at it.
CD, get your boy, come on, be safe.
Yeah.
So for me, like if we're
True.
and I put my boys on, if I may put it like that.
Yeah,
Because Sena
yeah.
then was big.
Yeah.
And so many people come through who's this. I remember Sega, his first appearance on is it KZN TV?
One KZN, yeah.
Yes, it's a poster, we did whatever, and we had an amazing working relationship with the boys. It was amazing. Everything was smooth.
Yeah.
I said crowd, but
Hey.
you know, but for me it was amazing. I remember Secretary had Basi, you know,
remember, yeah.
it never really hit anybody, but automatically the respect.
No,
came
no, I'm
in.
talking
But
about-
who would disrespect Basi?
Basi, yeah.
One
Now I
strike
said,
trouble with
like,
Basi at the door. Basi at the door.
I remember he used to be at the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was, and he was super professional about
Yeah.
it.
Definitely.
Now, there's one thing about Basi would leave his post. I would also host Batwana Nababo. Like, that's how Nekiranap, like, I members, whatever ANC. I call everything in charge to say, get all kids like a VIP. Come through with the people.
Okay.
I got my goal
Okay.
saving. I think that's when my pimping days began.
Is this you accepting or agreeing?
No, we still come
Okay,
into
still
that.
get
okay.
into that.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll address that.
So
now-
this
so now
NCC
Sena-
gigs, when they would have an event, they would pay your VIP.
Yes,
Okay.
even free stars, I'd be like, come again, Bawin, whether you like it or not, but rakas. So
True.
rather than like a VIP, limit I want is 20K.
True.
You know,
Yeah.
I had the first gentleman's club in Bethlehem up until date. It has
What?
never been done. I would have your cigar and your cognac tasting in there, strictly by invite. You know, and you know, but Wakatan is exclusive. You're like Katinyana with a mini cigar and a mini bottle of cognac,
Yeah.
and I'd have people come through. But during the week,
Yeah.
you know, Sinar was the first and only official home for big fellas
True.
while I was in
Really?
charge.
When they came this side?
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
already
because
this
they
side.
left Harry Smith.
Yeah, CNR was like the official home as Sky Vodka. I remember I had like the first official Sky Vodka foam party amongst many events, but that was my epitome.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
who's
A
on
foam
cafe?
party kaka CNR?
Literally foam everywhere
Now,
in the building.
what's going to happen? Didn't you have problems with the owner? Because I think back then was
that's-
still the late, the time I...
No, the owner is CNR.
No, Vugan back then. Vugan, I mean, Vugan.
Time I didn't.
One,
I
two.
saw an akwetele.
Which
We did. I said this time the official launch.
Yeah.
I think operated for about 2 months, and
Then
then he decided to move
To
because
close.
like Honona Lady
Vukani, the guy, what is
Wapakwa,
that?
yes.
Yes. So
So you can
home
imagine,
party in a
yes.
club. There's
That's how much you trusted me.
equipment there, man.
Listen, Baba. So, Mamela, the first time Vugani gave me his keys, he was like, this guy doesn't know me. He doesn't know me. You know, like he gave me the keys. He's like, okay, I'm getting rid of the boys. I'm getting, what else do you need? You hope the one time he was so Sumokana, Vinny De Vinci and Christos.
Yeah.
The same weekend, I was relaunching Sena. I bought Andriando. Jacob was like, this week, you don't promote
Guys, yeah.
you know, so I'm getting my see, you know, it was that thing. It was amazing. I remember with the Yayo back then, Blebo Boost. You remember they were also performing or also bring them, you know. So for me,
At
it
least
was
you were
about.
working with the budget.
It's Bugatti.
Unlike-
But tell us we're talking about. Nika doesn't have a budget. like honestly, almost back then. Like whatever they would ask for, they would get.
Yeah.
You know, but someone say,
There was no, he let you do stuff.
whatever. Like what's I know? How can we say okay, I think maybe Siga might have a different experience and one more right now, but in terms of him being resident, the treatment and the way about like my boys, like they would eat whatever. If we're having sport today with the boys, because the next week everybody's getting, you know, they would get their booze Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whenever the service like a you know, and you're getting paid on time. You don't have to remind more, you know.
That's important again.
And I feel like the
That's
owners,
important.
I feel like the owners up until today, but for the event, how club against any banyas, you know, whether they take offense or not. I saw for you to go with some service and constantly having to remind somebody and calling people to pay you. It was because we need each other. And secondly, the DJ said most of them they don't have any other income except for this. You know, so how you know, so look, if you want to respect my craft, pay me. That's the only way. Don't sing my praises. Don't share my mixtape. Pay me. Because how do I say it's an event? Gibuka Batukara Litwasa, 7,000. But we're MC for the hour each. And I'm gonna be there the whole night and day. About 400.
What is that? What is that? I mean, nah, honestly.
And they do it. Go guys, whether we like it or not. I hope another mood to see the hip hop.
Yeah. How did that come about, in fact, as you get to it?
All right. Okay, get back in and blue rising.
Yes.
So now blue rising not the problems and one. Look, here's the thing about black
Sienna.
Yeah, get up yes, Sienna.
Yes, Sienna, yes.
A black productive will always be controversial. And about talk about guys, Sienna had a little thing before I took over. Nobody give a damn about it. Suddenly everybody wanted an opinion, everybody wanted to be part of it, everybody wanted to, you know, it was but we
then realize the impact that you had, and then they want all to come on board.
But at the end of the day, I'm going to say this. I might have people that claim that they don't like me forever, but I've never had an event. I've never managed a place. I've never read anything at epic faith.
True.
You know, and I might not get my flowers while I'm still alive, but I'm giving myself
Producer, can
fucking flowers.
Can you work on getting flowers for
Because I got a fucking garden,
after the
bro.
show?
I got a fucking garden. I got a garden, and here's the thing. I think the last time we spoke about this.
Yeah.
Okay. When Tuso passed, I'm like, the hypocrisy is pathetic. You know, we know who's doing what and how great they're doing. You know, whether you are good at packing groceries at ShopRite, but we never clap for each other. And I remember even said, Limpopo to go bury you, but I'll never cross the street to come support your business. You know, and we were always preaching unity.
I mean, that's so powerful. That's so powerful. But just that's so powerful.
Yeah. So unfortunately, Baba, we come from a town whereby we will not clap for you, Hanso. Tuso did so many great things, and now suddenly everybody was hurt. It pisses the hell out of me.
True.
You know, and
I mean, I was the one guy who got pissed when I realized that a lot of the guys that were reeling and in grief for him were
They
not
suddenly
the
left
people
him.
that he did not mention, people that did not participate in his through his survival before his death.
Yeah.
And we were there. We assisted in whatever way we could. And it killed me to say, will this be the case? Black, black, do you know?
I think there's nothing.
Now, when you've really, you're my friend.
I think that's
When you're my friend.
I think that's one part of my life that I've made peace with, because everybody who sees your value right now will appreciate you right now. And everybody else who hasn't right now, listen, it is still okay. I'm post.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm posting when I appreciate it.
Yes.
You know. So moving forward, Tracy hit me up.
Yeah.
He's like, yo.
After I took over.
Yeah, he's like, yo, you know, the hip hops, whatever. And I played, like, the hip hop sessions were massive. Already about a little kawash and I said, they got even, you know, I mean, Senna.
Yeah.
So I said,
Your
no,
mind
it's
is on
fine.
Blue Horizon.
No, I get it. There was the name change.
Yeah.
At the very same
At the very same
place.
place.
That's why it's
One time I took over because
Yeah.
I was also in charge of the second lounge.
I remember, yeah.
But Count Lavale problem and I go the sheriff, they took everything.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's another story for another day.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. So Mutuis was like, yo man, I'm like, no, it's fine. I remember all the time and they give me some advice and it's before so rest in peace.
Yeah.
Time I was a by the book kind of guy. You know, he was very strict and entertainment wasn't his thing. And he never shied away
Interesting
from
that
it.
you mentioned that.
He never shied away from
Now
it.
you've dealt with Fugani.
Yeah.
Who gave you access
Everything.
Well,
everything.
that guy, like, listen, the keys, money, whatever. You know, guys, there'll be days, like, I go home, gosh, I'm going to like it's days on end.
Jeez, man.
You know, up until it was like, okay, yeah, the banking details go bank.
But
Yeah.
Fugani lets you.
Yeah.
And Tamai comes in by the book.
Yeah.
He's not for entertainment.
It's different.
No,
And
he's not.
And he's going to manage you.
Okay.
Was he
what
trying
time
to
it was
manage you?
different. Okay, what time I think it was the number Saka through Bongeni Shane, Bongeni Chavala.
Mogini. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he called me, we met up, and he's like, I was like, yo, what's like a
Yeah.
But if there's one thing about Vagan before we move on from him, he would appreciate. I remember me and him, we said 3 weeks, right? But within 3 days, I remember he called me, he's like, what are you doing the customs? I'm like, no. Why? It's like, I'm checking with my 150K.
Jesus.
And it's a Friday.
Jesus.
Yeah? He's like, nah, fuck is you doing up there? I remember he came through the Saturday coming into the Sky Vodka phone party. He's like, dude, how come I can pack you like I've never seen my place like this. He was so excited.
Yeah.
And it was only a matter of a week. I was shocked. I was shocked.
Dude.
Dude.
I remember especially CNR.
Yeah.
Zoning na my das.
Yeah.
This motor store. Motor store and we walked. I cannot taste this pack.
I remember the owner of the garage would be like, yo, and I'm condoms are sold out. You can imagine.
Yeah.
So and it was still be packed.
It was packed.
Then what's another talk about? One Corolla Ranex no. Level 10. Hitler Bethlehem, Reiki in the Reik. The guy on the driver called you in the police. And talking after. That's why you off, you need got campus. So, but yeah, guys are going to Bethlehem. And there's this place in Bethlehem. I feel like Pekara, and he said, you know, I'm going to walk with you.
Hey.
I
Wow.
want to see what's happening.
What's happening?
I'm going to walk with you. He ended up becoming my friend.
You know the lucky thing about me, Cassiana, I get a Majita Caltex. I had a relationship with him.
Yeah.
They were very cool.
Jeez, man.
So I think I'm going to be a
Wow. Yeah.
No, it's a relationship.
But it was amazing, guys.
No, it was.
Blow isn't operate Monday to Monday.
Yeah.
And it's saying like blow rising.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, blow isn't how to on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, how to like the Western child thing, and it'll be around like my fault.
Jeez, man.
I kid you not. I had people who'd come then have their informal meetings while having a nice one. Mama on phone guy. Before you know it, it's a Tuesday, but it's a mini vibe. So I need to call one of the boys to come through.
Yeah.
It was I remember, I think in that SMP was still the president back then, a big fellas. He was like, nah.
The Sims guys, yeah.
We wanna be the official scenario with the official home. Yeah, because and after that actually killing big fellas.
Okay, I don't recall. Yeah, no.
We hosted Feast
I don't think
as
there's any
well.
club that ever hosted
When
them.
my ANC, like when my EFF would come,
Yeah.
I'm sure my DNA is stupid, I'm not sure. Every boat tell us.
It's came.
Yeah. Guys,
Yeah.
there was one weekend I got a call from Komalind.
Yes,
It's like, yo, check, I got this kind of cute or selling my twins are coming through, but to car and they, you know, they're good friends. So they're like, we're coming. It was about Canada. I think the gate taking Don't give me that. Which is
So
before 10 o'clock.
they were Lerato.
Look, since a VIP, like, VIP, everybody's VIP at home. You can come chill. You know? And it happened a lot. I remember that I was Sena.
Yeah.
Sena suffered. Because it was the first time
Why would you say is that?
Like, it's not. It's me. I'm I almost shook. Okay, but on a serious note.
Yeah.
For the first. Look, Kwesa was one of those places in it but Batata complain about the service, about this and that and that. Now here comes this place.
About the manager.
And in this scene, I was very strict about.
Yeah, they used to complain about the
Yeah,
manager.
true.
Yeah,
No, that is very
to,
true.
yeah.
That is very true.
Was he the manager?
Yeah, he was.
Wasn't he just behind him?
What's up, oh?
Was he the manager?
Show me how to explain it.
Really?
Was he the manager?
Hey, yeah.
Was he the manager?
Hey.
Was he the manager?
Okay, guys, let's move.
No, you can be
So,
excused.
like, for the first time ever, as much as Batunaba complained, but nobody actually left.
Yeah.
And the owner, like, because some of them came through, I'm like, yo, when I about access and Rachel, but they knew I was joking.
Yeah.
And Nekala Bona, what is celebrate me by because then Nekala to play.
Jeez, man.
Am I lying?
Yo.
So I moved from CNR, get up like a school, you come through, let's operate. We did. Did CNR not feel the pinch? That was when the transaction between Tam and began to happen because and it wasn't happening anymore. So can I buy traffic? Now we working on Kwazia is doing great. I remember Kwazia, he's talking to the first appeal. I think people left around 12 o'clock midday. You know, we had commando ops coming through. We had, it was amazing. We had Jacob, I think Andy, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Right? And then Sheldon, I think I found like in
Yes.
Samuel.
Let's work.
Let's work.
Let's operate.
We did.
Yeah.
Organize a launch. It was amazing. It was a whole weekend thing. Kana kono no Men of Soul, but no, Kemaka. Men of Soul is from back in the days of Ghana.
Yes.
And what I would do at the Men of Soul, and of which, if I may be allowed to talk about this, Men of Soul is an amazing movement, or was.
Yeah.
Oh, it's no longer happening.
Not that I know of. So now what was happening was,
They're not so TK.
Exactly. But why
they wanted to. Actually, they hit me up. They wanted to start it again.
So they were still.
Before I left.
They are still around, in fact.
They're still around.
Okay, but
they wanted to revive it.
Let me explain.
Okay,
but let me explain the whole movement.
Yeah.
So Men of Soul in a support play K1.
I remember it used to rotate. Used to rotate anyway.
So they came through by approach. Afghani's like, for me now you're doing amazing. I don't think you need these people.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm like, it's fun. Let us work with the people.
Yeah, man.
So what I would do is, I'm very good friends with Press Semido.
Okay.
So what I would do is have a soul. Like Press would come through a Semido with a live band, beautiful.
Oh wow.
Like people would love it.
And
So like
I didn't know all.
Here's a national actor movement.
Yeah, man.
You know,
Respect.
And I think in my 2 cents opinion, I think it's one of those things. Civil anti-movement is Men of Soul.
Yeah.
You know, because it was now all about men of myself. You know, they had a beautiful thing going and it died. You know, like if you could check, Tuska's hip hop family. It's been going on for how many years? And like with Ben,
yeah,
like
no.
now,
Consistent.
you know, now
yeah.
we working with your Pushkins, we
Yeah,
you know,
the brands,
the place in such a friend is growing because now how to Kulichani is here to perform
Ne? Yeah.
So they killed a beautiful movement, and I'm gonna say this. There is only today, I'm like Sunday. And secondly, Glenn Jones, all for you. How is it? And they
want to impress the crowd, but they can't impress.
And for me, you read your crowd.
Yeah, definitely.
You there to entice the crowd. But and on actually, I'll give it to the ladies. Women in Bethlehem are doing amazing as far as soul and R&B is concerned.
Yeah.
But they're not given the platform.
But some of them just off ramp.
But that's the beginning.
But they're good ones.
No, no. I'm giving them their flowers. They are very good ones. I'm like, you can't play a soul song and then brick and lays.
Yeah,
What
what
are you doing?
Can I jump in?
Guys, but honestly,
Mamela, can I jump in?
Yeah, you can jump in.
I was telling one of our DJs at a hip hop session, Frankie T's got a style of play when it comes to hip hop.
Yeah.
And he masters it. He kills it.
Yeah.
So we're not about this until it's like Frankie T or hip hop, or quiet, you lose it.
You lose
Listen, people have got a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday when they listen to this kind of music.
Yeah.
We call it the hip hop session because it's all about hip hop.
Exactly.
So Frankie T will play your old school R&B and things, and only hip hop. Like Tamia would be featuring whoever, and then I say, they only in the end. Kwaito, if you look at it, like if you do your research properly, it was also considered as some sort of a hip hop because niggas are flowing on those Kwaito beats, So you don't just play.
Zola is actually a hip hop artist.
Thank you. So you don't just play Kwaito because Funky T, that is the style of Funky T. It kills it. It kills the movement. And another thing happened. Say for instance, it's a hip hop show.
Yeah.
We know it's a hip hop show. When or let's say J. Cole, and then let's say TKC.
Yeah, Obon.
And like literally, I remember I said to one of the guys, Funky T and he knows how he's doing it. Don't try it.
You know what's the thing?
Don't try it.
Because here's the thing, because the last hip hop that I went to and that you were at, I remember my last song was a Kwaito song, and then I left.
Where was this? Blue.
Blue, and then I came
we
back.
were having the conversation you were there.
I
said, let us not miss the
I remember.
How so we're not about
Yeah.
Dulamo.
Yeah.
And
then I came back. I had to play another set.
Yeah.
And
because I asked you.
Yeah. And then I played another set, and you're like, I like the way you're doing it now.
Yeah.
And strictly hip hop.
Strictly.
Yeah.
One thing about you, because since you've been in
you're very honest. Actually, I appreciate that about you.
An advocate of cast entertainment and the guys and how they come up and all of that. You give that honest feedback.
Yeah.
With love.
Tuska as well.
Yeah.
With love.
You give that
Listen,
honest
I
feedback.
will not come hug you. If you love a certain like I say. And you can understand
true.
I always say to you guys, and FM, and I'd have people banging. But Ushabella the bold. You're coming from my Sohoa, suddenly accent. Sa school fees is any situaka.
Hey, so vertebra.
Now I can't English as so. I guess African sick as zone. But now you finna have me talking.
It sounds sexy when you say you finna. It sounds really sexy. But yeah, nevertheless.
I thought you guys are gonna be against it. That's actually how I told you.
No,
you'll be your homie. That's actually how I.
It sounds very sexy. But now, with the hip hop gatherings, and not trying to spend too much time on it, with so many years they've been around, would you see this as the movement for the future?
Definitely.
And how Tuska has been able to put DJs on and say here's a chance and an opportunity, because who knew Tactics could be a hip hop DJ?
Yeah, I was gonna come to that. Like it has put on so many people. Like and I'm hoping it's going to be able to grow into that. Why is that movement be successful again? When the person behind it, guys, Tuska, and I remember for about 4 or 5 months I wasn't available for the gig because I was at universities. Yeah, my son was very sick.
Okay, yeah.
So after every session, you should actually. Okay, wow. That's how I want to sell only pavement.
Linda thought he's falling, honestly. I almost sang, I keep on falling.
So, Mutus would make sure, like, after every session, whether I was there or not, he pays me.
Great.
Yeah, like he would pay me.
That's says something about him.
Yeah, no, like he would pay me. And funny enough, I wanna come to think of it.
Have you fought?
Me and Homeboy haven't actually been fought.
Really?
Oh.
Really? We never had disagreements and stuff.
No, I come on to now. What's up?
We've had a
He
fight.
respects.
Tuesday's difficult.
Who's gonna have had a fight?
Maybe Nalena. Yeah.
Oh, Paula, you were there! You were there! Listen,
I know. No. We
No.
don't wanna listen.
she was there!
Don't talk about the fight.
Shut up. I'm drunk. So,
Yeah.
like, I think he respects. I think Mutusu brought me on the team. I respect what I do. I'll be like, no, this thing ain't gonna work. Since I said, okay, what do you think?
Yeah.
I'm trying to go like it. Well, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Tabare, yo, G. And I'm saying, besides G65, about 20.
G6.
He be like, yo,
This
G.
string.
He be like, yo, G.
I'll take my 6'5".
Oh, guys.
Oh man, no man.
I know. So he'd be like, okay, what do you think of, should we, like we work very, very
Sharp,
good together.
yes.
Okay. Hakopole, no man. Hakopole like
Man.
when I look at second bottle and I said, I gave me my sip.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. That's our brand. But like, no, we
It's
come
good.
to think of it.
It's good.
Yeah.
So it's surviving. The movement is surviving. I mean,
No, it's not surviving,
dropped
it's
one time.
alive.
It's the chubby one time. Okay.
I
think I shocked you there.
You know what? Not even shocked. Now, out whatever I'm trying to see, like your voices, we love hip hop.
Yeah.
We love hip hop.
Yeah.
Even when I play like I got laptop, it will be hip hop.
Yeah.
And that's what we want. Hip hop dog.
Ska compromise.
Yeah.
So let's see. And I talk about what I mean. Look, when people are drunk,
They
it's
fight.
whatever.
jam to
But
it.
remember,
Whatever.
majority of the people are there for hip hop.
Yeah.
Go on how to get all white. I have a company thing.
Ne?
You're right.
Otherwise, don't go there.
Thank you.
Yo, if you
Otherwise,
want
do
to
not
come
go
back
there.
How's you? How about a theme? Hi.
I get the zebra. She,
Okay, yeah, so
She dressed as a theme.
I won.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not going to keep up. So,
No.
When I say choose your friends carefully. Yeah, so basically is
Ne? So this Lerato, you and I mean you've done MCing, you've done hosting, and you are saying you didn't even know that you had that skill and talent too, and you realized that as you did it, but radio and your delivery, man.
Natural talent.
Lerato tloa from Mosama ke mafu wa tsare.
thank you.
Mafum.
Hey, ya o
But
tsisa
actually,
batho.
can I donate one of your drops?
And then she's here on radio and doing a thing, Clubbing FM. Dinsang, o fita jwang Clubbing?
Yeah.
How did that come about? Where
Go
did that
and
start?
say, like radio. Before Kekena Dikhabeng, you know when I respected my craft for radio
Yep.
was when I got to Maluti FM.
Yep.
Totally different radio.
Wait, but Clubbing pay.
Kali Dikhabeng, but
So, but you only realized your
You know
total
why?
respect for radio.
no, not respect. Like when I
For
respected
yourself.
myself.
For yourself,
It
yeah.
was when I was, when you throw in the deep end.
Yeah.
Something totally new.
And I'm a
So,
whole
listen,
wow.
the language isn't a problem with me.
Afrikaans.
Everybody who knows me knows, yeah.
Afrikaans.
In Vertebrate Afrikaans, what's my first language?
They got to talk about it.
But we
Oh,
these
sure,
are
but now
only
I'm
two people that
already-
conversate.
No, I do. I used to listen to Corneille, man. I do.
Yeah, because Corne was loving all of y'all.
I've heard him call me.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so for me, when I got to Maluti, I love radio. I listen to a lot of radio, and the women in the industry make feel like Give it the opportunity any given time. Right now, give both of us a mic. I don't wanna lie.
Well, what do you mean? Even on a national?
I'm meaning that I local like
there's no competition.
You could marry them.
Dinner would be like my closest, would be my toughest time.
Okay.
But
who would you rate as the toughest? Is it Lerato? The toughest competition on radio?
Yeah, it would definitely be dinner or what time?
What number?
Bonang used to be average. Bonang was, like you
But she
got
got a
voice
million
like,
listeners.
You know why? Bonang's radio was raw.
Yeah.
Laugh about, and that is my kind of radio.
Yeah,
I draw inspiration from.
I get you.
I draw inspiration from a conversation in a taxi.
Yeah,
I draw inspiration from status samang mang, and you like, but no man, but and that is what makes radio.
Yeah,
I hear you guys are mentioning people, but the one female that I really, before she left radio, Mpoma Boy.
Oh yeah.
Mpoma Boy was
okay.
I loved.
Yeah.
Well, I still love Celeste. Truly.
Yeah.
Celeste is legendary. But for me, right now they would totally murder me. I don't wanna lie.
Hey,
You
no
go.
one.
I don't wanna lie.
There are those that say
I
you can
don't
go
wanna
toe
lie.
to toe with them.
Not even toe to toe. Like it would be like.
Hey.
Which one is that one? I think you don't want to be
sweet.
No, but on a serious note,
Yeah.
now you can say whatever it is that you want to say about me. When it comes to radio, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm not. You're not even there. Yeah.
If you're dreaming, you better wake up. You better wake up.
So, but which one is? I can guess the answer, but between Ditlhabeng and Maloti, where are you most enjoying, or have you enjoyed your time?
Ditlhabeng was a bliss. Ditlhabeng was a stepping stone.
Yeah.
Ditlhabeng was my biggest break. Ditlhabeng was where I found my voice.
Yeah.
Professionalism wise, a different kind of radio. Here's the thing, Ditlhabeng FM was my favorite kind of radio because I think I was comfortable there.
Yeah.
But with Maloti, I had to grow into it.
Yeah.
Like in the background, it could be easy for you to flow, but not there.
Yeah.
My radio is very subtle.
Yeah, that's the one.
Like radio money is very subtle. You need to make sense most of the time. You know why? But Baba sway we base our research. So Tamils went to Ibua. And for me, I grew as a person in terms of everything. You want to talk about economy right now.
Yeah.
You want to talk about politics right now. You want to talk about whatever right now. I'm very woke. Like I know things.
Research.
Yeah.
I know things. Malita FM about Star Golf Day, only one of the main presenters who says it golf.
Yeah.
It's about Tiger Woods fail.
Anything else? Yeah.
So for me, I got Ditlhabeng FM opened the door, but Maluti opened the window to the view.
Yeah.
So
to say if
open view
for me, it's for me, if I can do the type of radio Maluti, how are they doing giving?
Yeah, no, definitely.
I get you. Because Maluti is more often. Yeah. So what's next for you?
Oh my God, God knows.
Bigger and better.
God knows.
I mean, the sky's the limit.
I've got big dreams. Like they scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
And at times because Kabato, I'd be like, maybe I'm aiming too high.
No.
Maybe
never done that.
Guys, it's difficult out there.
Yeah.
Penetrating the market. I remember I was having a conversation with her on this Wednesday.
Yeah.
She always says, "Go like good to when if I don't know
in here. I would imagine you doing the afternoon drive. Yeah, I would imagine you.
I listen to Mtraketa wa mkonele ma.
Listen,
Boy, you're Mugel, I'll be like, what?
What to be honest, I stopped listening to her drive. I listened to your Kimang Cleansing. And I would move away completely from the city FM. Because now, delivery abona.
I know.
Haida.
It's not delivery.
Haida.
No, it's not there.
You know.
But entertainment is broad, guys.
Yeah.
And entertainment can only battle like support from your own people. Because now, I think I said this to you guys at the previous worry. It's not that they hate what you're doing, they hate that it's used.
It's you.
Yeah, you're right.
You know?
Yeah.
So, as much as people say I'm hated by people, I've never really experienced that hate. Because now when I get on stage and I'm like,
now that you mentioned that, at some point you mentioned Askis. At some point you mentioned Hore, Ola Mpumalanga, and there was an event.
oh man, it was amazing.
What happened? That you ended up having a mic in your hand.
Listen, so your honey is like VIP everything, you know, chilling. There was some trying to help when you okay, never allows about reckoning. Moto abalo tshedisa lefu ngare lefu ke ngwetsi ya ma go besa ka kgenes go besa ka bibili tlohela. And I think I'm an all-rounder like that. The last time when you spoke, I was telling you guys about my uprising, and I said that I come from love, I understand love, I know love, and that is why the situation is setting, I would react with love. And I said there's a huge difference between people that were raised on love and people that are raised on survival.
Yep.
But what survival, but second pongolo, most of that was and John you are able to identify that very early. You know what? You know what? Asiena. But they ask for it in like the saddest ways. You know,
for you.
by bullying, by
Witchcraft.
So.
Break the way.
So, I was kind of like entertainment is very broad.
Yeah.
And by broad I mean, we might be drinking, we might be doing whatever. You know, I fall down on my knee.
It's very
you know, you are in touch with your spirituality.
Yeah.
Like that is where we fight our battles. You know, not on social media, not on WhatsApp statuses, not on the podcast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
That's
Yeah.
a good point.
Yeah, no, like legit.
I seen two moon. I see a boxing ring. Yeah, no.
You can organize one anytime. Yeah.
Between you and Jonas. Between you and Jonas.
Between Poinile.
Hey, but when you were telling us about make it one.
All right.
Yeah.
So there's this gig. Like whole lively man. You know, whatever.
Yes. So it's recent, most.
It's very recent.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so the MC's there. Hey, like it's Sconsia. What's going on?
Name dropping. No, but I like you. No, but I like you, Steve.
Yeah, I'm not a Facebook status. You can't like me. But I'm like, you know, like everything.
Like.
I'm like, no. So I said to some guy, I'm saying to some guy, borrow me the mic for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
When I say MC ka mic, I can't get time, man. MC ka mic.
Wahana. Did you ask the MC directly?
No, I can't whistle man. I show the big boys.
You want a bamba.
So,
You want a bamba?
that was my mama, but I was they got the owner. I found one mic.
Yeah.
I'm chilling up there. Essentially, they bring up the mic. Listen.
I could imagine you.
Listen. And now people want to see where this voice is coming from. Up until the very same MC is like, can I please bring you to the stage? I'm like, not a charge.
So you were doing it from where you were at?
Like VIP is upstage.
Yes.
You know? So I'm like, bring the mic here.
Yeah.
Because now, bring the mic. 30 seconds. I'm not going to take your job.
Yeah.
They put the mic. shut the front.
You killed it.
Man, he's like, no, people are gonna see you. Oh, let's go on stage. I'm like, I got a class stage.
You paid me.
Yeah, it's a presence.
Yeah.
You know, it's a presence, and I think it's another thing. You know, can happen like I say, another they take for granted.
True.
That's literally your favorite question of Pimpers. Like, I don't know if you guys are not asking me anything. I don't care.
Lecura.
So we're good, right?
We're good.
So
It's fine, I'll ask it.
You're not in the hood when people are like this. You know.
I'll ask it, Lerato. So, there have been, not rumors, murmurings that you're a pimptress. How factual and how false is that? That you pimp out women to men for money?
I wanna answer this.
do you want
the same way.
drops?
Wait,
Drops.
wait.
Wait, drops. What? Drops.
So, but sorry.
She wants to drop the
Okay,
soap.
I'm gonna answer this, no?
Yeah.
But you can respect and title.
Want to pinpoint? You want to be so clear that you can pinpoint.
All right. You said there's rumors, there's whispers,
Yeah.
and if there's anybody that knows me, if there's anybody that's within this breathing the same air as me right now, they know that I do not hear up rumors about me unless Baka Hakimonat. Those are the only
Unless
those are the only rumors
Look
that I
at
care
how
about.
WSP is looking at you. Look at how WSP is looking at you, man.
Okay, like honestly, guys, wait, ne? You know why I say this, and I say this with all honesty.
Yep.
There's been so many rumors about me and about anybody else.
Yep.
You know, and I'm not gonna make this one special or whatever, but honestly, how not make it clear and can give easy. How do I even put this for you? If I've pimped you, one color, I'm sure you made money. I want my profit, you know. And again, what would your definition of pimping be? When Pony calls me on some do you wanna pull through? Ne? How do you feel and automatically hook up? You too dark for my liking. I'm kidding. The darker the nigga, the sooner the juice.
And
So
I'll
wait.
say because she wants me.
It's fine.
No, it's not.
No, but
Don't laugh.
I deal with woolies, not backside. Anyway,
That was an inside joke, guys, by the way.
that's very
That was an
inside.
inside joke.
You won't get it.
That was an inside.
Look at yourself. Look at your life. Look at your life.
it's a birthday.
Okay, but like, hence I'm saying, how do we even define pimping? Because already pimping it only big like a karekisa.
Probably,
And then
yes.
but now when
Kappa
Pony
kappa
says,
in rank, soludi.
wait,
Yeah.
yeah. But when Pony says, baby, I'm chilling somewhere, maybe I'm with my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Pony fika boyfriend and I chill.
Yeah.
And I hook up with somebody. Is that pimping?
No.
I've been called to such, or maybe when now no matter so you're looking for somebody to blame. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this again. If you guys have got any questions in the room, can you please not talk about it?
Yeah.
Unless if you guys
But
you know.
the very same rumors or questions that are supposed rumors are the very same questions that taint your image and what you are about. Hence, we want to clear that now because
Okay, you know what I love about my image?
Yeah.
My image is not made up of somebody sitting there, guys, who doesn't know what to do with their life. But by believing in who I am and what I do, I don't think there's any amount of rumors that could take from me. Because the world cannot take what the world did not give you.
True.
Say whatever it is that you want to say about
Perfect.
me, as many times as
Perfect.
you've been say it, honey, if it will make your pussy tighter,
Sure.
right ahead. Ne?
It will make
Like-
you a virgin again.
Like, but listen, I'm gonna wake up in second now.
man. If you're gonna make
No.
your-
You know why, ne?
Yeah.
We let slide.
Smart.
We are okay
Until
with
they
shit.
get you.
We are, you know, but
True.
people need to know.
Yeah.
You know, it's a thing rabona. Let's
Ba
have
re
bona.
tsitse
You know, it's a barring.
Hape
But
ka ba important
you know
ka
why? You know why it's like that for you. Ndate modimo se ke tla take up tafole pontshe. So ha kwatela batho ba fela tla no nduma take
Yeah,
so my table is ready but ngena dessert and everything.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
So I need not that I need but and another is a time when I worry when there aren't any stories about me.
Yeah.
Same here.
You know?
I like it when they talk.
Yeah.
So hence I'm saying, Baba, there was like the news rumor. I've heard a few things, but I don't think there's any of it, you know, that will make the price of petrol drop.
Yeah.
And I don't think when I'm sad, kapa monna sebetsang ka thata, ana le ntlo le dikole le diniding a tlo bua ka lerato moloi.
Yeah.
You know, it's always these ones who doesn't have anything going on for themselves.
Always the hungry
It's
ones.
always these ones.
It's funny, it's always the hungry ones.
It's always.
Hey, it's always the hungry lion.
It's always these ones bakhalang with samale no no ma go posta le ka ona le mama it's
That's the
It's
thing
always these
about-
ones, but someone will reka strawberries.
you know and you buy some what you
That's
know
the
how
thing
you
about
make
you.
claim
That's the thing about you. These girls look at you or poster or there or there. It's popping. It's nice.
people like me and my sellers will tell you
Exactly.
I'm always alone.
So,
Always.
Bonabati. And they long for that. You
And
understand?
secondly ha ke kwala taba roma ha ke na ne betla mona mo tha pimpable but the kind of neighbors that I hang around with
like, wait.
I don't think there's anybody who's pimpable to that level. You know, honestly, kore ha se ke boela ne tata modimo.
We've got girls here, we've got good looking girls, we've got
Hey, they're not pimpable. Ba hantle for me.
Like what I'll say, what I also need to add on to this because I've chilled with you
Thank you.
so many times and you've never pimped
you.
or tried.
Wait, they'll tell you like this about Tristan. They'll tell you. I'll be like, hey, go like But you know what? It's always people who've got no idea. What's up, you know? I could be chilling. I get a little but na ke motho a bua mara mo ke leng comfortable
Definitely.
ke batla ke
I've noticed
bua
that about you.
or whatever great bua
Yeah.
she's gonna laugh
I've
about
noticed
it
that about you.
you know na ka nthola ka batho ba mbekele song
Yeah.
No,
you know that is why hence report our Facebook people but
Hey.
those are people that don't know those are people that haven't experienced the real me because Baba we don't go around giving so much of ourselves to people that does nothing for us, you know, and rumors are okay. But
They're okay.
I do not make people's opinion my reality.
Yeah.
What you say about me, honey?
You
Have
know-
you gone in a pinko ya pere iti go ahead.
Ne?
You know, go on and no day. You know, so say whatever. Say whatever it is that you finna say about honey, it's all good.
Yeah.
That's be.
And you know, you're very correct. These rumors and this bad information and whatever marker and stuff like that comes from people who are below your level.
Always.
Because even when I first heard this information, and I was
How
like,
shall I
You know-
Orijana got you got clicks to do before we even pimp you. Please get rid of the smell.
now that I looked at
Orenga pampul rat. Pampul do.
just for a disclaimer, the person who gave me this information is not known to any of them but to me.
But don't tell me
But-
what they said about me. Tell me what they're comfortable to say to you.
No,
You know.
here's the thing. You know, it's these conversations that happen when you are
Right.
sitting here and people are sitting there, and then Lerado's name
That's how relevant
pops
I am.
up, and then
That's
oh, I'm
how
like,
relevant
but
I
I know
am.
somebody in this conversation. Hey, what's going on? And I'm like,
I'm pimpa.
do you know? And I said,
I'm forced.
no, not Pimpa, but Lerado tla o rekisa. As I'm listening to
O
their
rekisa
conversation,
go
Evan,
do you
yeah,
understand?
it's the same thing.
Yeah, no, Lerado tla o rekisa. Again, but at that time, I can say be you Pimpa because how to be on what level? Or rekisa
No, but pimping is something. Whether it's for a bottle of Savannah,
Yeah,
Really?
you know,
Whether for 6 pack, whether for airtime, it's
So
all
I'm
there.
like-
Whether I wanna ride in somebody's
Because I-
Bugatti
Hey.
and about you know,
Do you understand?
that is a
But
form
because
of
I know you,
pimping, yeah.
and I look
Yeah.
at these girls who are saying this about you,
Exactly.
I'm like, but what's that? She's not, you know.
Yeah.
You know what, Nay? Let me say another thing. We are in a town whereby inheriting enemies is second nature.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, somebody
True.
okay lang bona ki well when I placing your boyfriend there in Clarence, right? Let me put it like that.
Yep.
So we normally go there,
I can
invite the
get citizen
woman.
estate.
Yo, guy, man, mo ka fika please.
I guess I'll man, like an excellent sex. So it makes sense. I think my super like a still so kind of one Chabi. Okay, upon you invite the woman to a pool party in a little ballers and I'm not invited. And I would presume because I'm not invited or and secondly, I'm an advocate for women and everything that women stands for. I've been bullied by women. I've been shown love by women, you know, and in my power, I need claps about 3, and I've always protected women. I remember a few instances of but those aren't. That is not the truth. That's not a rumor. That is not the truth that will make rounds.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's still okay, guys.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. But now my thing is, if ofila hore, say maybe Lerato and pimp, ne? Whether Lerato and Sakara can invite. Listen, make it known.
Yeah.
Lerato have it comfortable. I want to leave. You know, Pony, I acknowledge the invite, but I need you to know that I'm not comfortable. Do not go around making stories come.
Exactly.
Guys, we sue.
Yeah.
There's defamation, there's a poppy, and there's, you name it, but still, I'm not explaining this, but I'm this scenario. In case it happens to you, in case it happens to you, Pony, when I get comfortable, because
we're all enough,
you know, and again, what is your drawing line? How could invite you on your own accord? You get up, you guys do whatever. I'm suddenly the pimp, you know. So can we please can we have balls or the clit or the nipple that are hard enough to stand up for our own truth?
And Ape Bona, I told Bachilas, you know that. So if there's 5 guys, obviously, and then we know Lerato. Lerato has to call up girls to chill. It's not that we're gonna.
That's how boys
I've been called up on some. Come through.
Yeah.
Chabi, listen. None get like you're going to Procurer wherever. Like on some mama like who are guy send the photo. Not like I'm very transparent. You send photos, you go there. If you feel like I'm and I get back, you know. So I'm talking about people. I guess I know very few people have been in my space as of recently.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think. But what I'm trying to say is, just because like we're giving you expensive alcohol, your caviars, your oysters, whatever, doesn't mean you owe anything.
True.
And especially
I once told Pony that, you know, when I bought stuff for her.
Or you can relax with it. You don't owe me shit.
Yeah, you know.
If you have standards, you have standards.
Chabi, it's not even about standards.
Oh, guys.
But legit, and then look, if I pimp you, and wait, if I pimp you, and I'm talking about Charlotte, I'm going to say, hey.
Land Rover, no. If
you
collect
when
all the
only
interest,
yeah.
collect what's that? I
You'll be
mean,
driving a very
Half
expensive.
my $1 million question is, if I get someone back my fresh. Okay, don't delete that. No, you better not delete that out. Have I want fresh? No, have I go by my name.
Uzalani wena. But you know, What you saying now? We sound like you're beefing with girls.
No. Not bo fresh in a sense, sorry. Bo mang ba jwang ha ba jwang.
Yeah. But not beefing
bo fresh
with
wait
anybody.
baba, wena ha una slaga he so ke like bo fresh in a sense of if you're a reputable woman, if you respect yourself, if you're in a relationship, if you know what you want, if look how long you know,
I get you.
You know, that for me, hence you said when I talk, I say finna. Like that's how I talk. Like when I refer to being fresh, you know, you get it.
Yeah.
So fresh in that sense, sorry.
You know, I like how you call me B every time. It's sexy. But yeah, continue.
Everything is sexy to you.
Yo, man.
So no. How?
So yeah.
So no. Chabi, if anybody should call me right now, yo honey, where you at? Kai. All right. Kai little man, you finna pull through. I get it. You're not sure why not? I get. How fit more? I don't invite you. I'm going late. And carry when I on pushkin. What's a pushkin and how you have number one or no gain the whatever respect the whatever. Okay, say lady, look up top. Obey the challenge guy. It's not even about that. Okay, it's fun to invite two way. There's whatever's there, same thing. I get. Mara, how invite you in the world that I come from? If you invite you to pull through either with a bunch of flowers, a bottle of wine, or whatever. But have a little bright guy. You pull up with something. I always come with something. It's not even about me. You always pull up with something. Oh, can you pick more hair? Can you 25 rand cap? Or how you know? That's how I thought it's like on shoot left. And guys, there's so many ways of talking about one's house comfortable.
Yes.
So many ways, you know. And
I like how you just put that in an attempt to not to clarify your name, but to give in some form of way education and just how to do it to these young girls.
Let me tell you something about women. Women, I still feel like August should be taken away from us up until we really understand what and who women are.
Yeah, and what being a woman is.
I think August should be taken away from us because we as women get like you see so when you have it, you guys will be hollering at her and I'll be like, woo! I'm sorry, it's a woman. Mosadi kena khalane lapa la mosadi o mo. Mosadi kena sa mosadi mo abeli
Be there.
Mosadi kena mosadi atla listen. Hardly ever sharp majita bana lo deba sabana but hangata majita nka ditori basadi. You get it. How na majita ka nna lo gape kilang rexisa mona. You know.
Yes.
I've never had naksas maybe I didn't complain. Nna na majita akileng are. La gape kilang rexisa mama kapa. Whatever, you know, and then now I've actually I've received most of love
from the
from the gents, you know, all of the time. I get bookings from my that woman, I never get invited. Yeah, I'm not getting into I can say
and you know what you just said
exactly.
What you just said about women right now. There was a woman on TikTok that said that
you are putting classes.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me wrap up what I was trying to say about women. We are so damaged beyond repair that instead of me finding love in Pony, I would rather find mistakes. I would rather throw shade.
Yeah.
I'd rather throw shade on Facebook because how to throw a shade
Yeah.
you know, we create the subgroup. Mo go bua ka lerato. Ka group nyo 7 a bona ba sebetsa. Ka data ba rekile nga ba printile di CV.
Sometimes you
understand? So for me, we do not deserve to be celebrated now as women.
Most women.
And Shabi, I'm referring to where I am right now. I'm referring to the town that I am in right now.
Okay.
And I think I said this to you guys last time already. Now I'm admired by women that are women that are married. You know, when
women who
I swear, like women who are driving, whatever, like,
But look at the bag.
you know, like if I could name drop, you guys would be shocked. You know, like those kind of women would be like, okay, and that's another thing that I find very funny. When so it's Bethlehem, and then they understand.
You know, I mean, Lerato, I'm one person who thinks Bethlehem doesn't deserve you.
Like so many people say that. And I get I'm the girl they love to hate.
Yeah.
And I want to know this one thing about me, guys. I cannot fake love. I cannot fake and I miss you. I cannot fake that I'm in your life right now. I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. And about Twinkling Gabi said, so they know that I will genuinely apologize.
Like me.
No.
Yeah. No, she has. I mean, if she wants to be open about it, she can tell you.
And I apologize. I'm not your over that.
Didn't break anything.
Thank you. But like in a nutshell, we had to do cons. Away and unaway. Maybe Tabaraki was the exact. You know, go have a you have to school business to you have no place my name is
We get hated because our school fees was expensive.
Magaponye ntho go ke le gata. Ya hore ha so be ready o celebrate basadi, particularly kgoding ya basadi.
Yeah.
And what women are all about. Would you agree with Lerato, but basadi they can connive against
Each other.
About say since about the food. Ba o kope girl tlo re mnating ba ntse ba tseba o na give it a chance.
What's ba etsa jwanne ba bang e tlo ba ntona ba kae.
Okay.
Re ke mhlomong tabe ke bule Lerato ho tloa hoseng. Ai girl o tsetsang ai ke dutse ke tsang ka 5 Lerato o khutlela ho nna ponyi ke kae e tlo
Pull up.
wa bana ho nna ho tlo tlantshana hore Lerato ho na le ntho tsa di buileng le batho ba before nna ke tla because re ntse re and we don't know how di plan and suddenly o sa re ponyi e tlo ka bona go tsena ha ke fihla mo ke tla be ke fihla ke a tseba bona ho etsala eng re tla be go dutse then if wena o tlo tloa mo dutseng teng o tla ho nna straight nna mare ke itshebetse ka dikeng ho tswa wena le Lerato na ntho di buileng so ke tlo tla fila hore ka nna Lerato o nkeksitse
Ka ntse ka se ba. Lo re le la sokodis.
some of
Well, it has to go this
I am
but it's
You're not just go
When I was example like that.
Exactly. Trust me, has to go this.
mare se nna wena
Drop that fucking horn. Wait, they don't have the horn.
Do.
Eba jwalo go like hona le basadi ba kgona go ba o rekise before o fihla mo go ha o fihla mo o tlo
And whether you know nothing about it, how to be anything.
now okay ke motho ke rata wa pare bo diqepezana di edi o tlo tla itse
Like now,
Lerato ga o tla
yeah.
mmona ha fihla mo tla be ke ntse seqepezana a le mona
And it is
ka
bad.
o tla ba sa bua le nna fela tla ba bule le nna le mama tla re le tri o tlo tshwara yani o tlo tla pere tjena
It's unfortunate, Lerato. You've received from what we can put as the most hate from Kasia. And particularly, as you correctly say, the people who have not shown you love are mostly women. How have you dealt with that?
I work is cocoon
What?
Thick skin.
Guys, it's not everything that needs for you to deal with.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we can't deal, nor can we solve everything, right?
Yeah.
And hence I said to you, now, how can say event? And it's filled up to the max or ke manage up like a
Pull up and yeah.
for me, I'm like, you know, we tend to focus on the 4 people that don't like you when you have 95 people that are rooting for you. And hang at that, people that are rooting for you, they might not be as loud. I've had people that, you know, defended me and you know, like it's by default. You know? I've had people, then again, they'll have my back.
And
But
they
they'll
did
be
it.
they'll be talking crap about you. Because, look, we're living in times whereby everything could be against you. You know, you had wine, and somehow you decided to lose somebody. and automatically you got portrayed as Motolus.
Yeah.
You know, and you are with people that you trusted,
Nali
and
tlhoko.
go mali go mamba ba motsamele ma
Nali nnete.
go the tlhoko list. Literally like this, I get so drunk that I vomit here.
Yeah.
You know, you'll have a friend who'll come hold your hair,
Yeah.
but others will take out their phone.
Yes.
And for me, the prayer is I wish we could have enough love for ourselves because and Kim Khona Kering, you know, the problem I don't sit around and discuss on mood.
Yes.
So how Kalo is so much and you know you've got an ounce of an idea how it feels, you wouldn't want to be part of it. But unfortunately, and it's this is like the biggest unfortunate. But Bethlehem is a beautiful place. Guys, Bethlehem is toxic. Bethlehem is acidic.
A lot of people.
Bethlehem is acidic.
And
I still don't know.
It's either you're gonna live in a casket if you're not from here. I'm not making a joke now. It's either to have a casket. A lot of people. Honestly, like a lot of people are left in Bethlehem.
Yeah.
Bethlehem is bad.
Exactly.
Bethlehem is acidic.
Bethlehem was the only
toxic.
place that's not welcome side.
But for me, guys,
For the longest time.
it still doesn't. Exactly.
Exactly.
Let me tell you when you mentioned Bethlehem is toxic. There's this guy, also with Talent Affairs, he's a director, and they eat by my place, and then they're a couple of months here, and then they come and said, you know what, Bethlehem, but one more in the office space anywhere.
Yeah, they hate each other.
They hate each other, but toxic, but one hampe, and my guy, I so want to leave Bethlehem. He's a doctor by his profession and how he studied and stuff. I want to leave. I'm a director at department A. I'm dealing with but I want to leave this
Guys,
area.
how like it perfect.
Yeah.
How about perfect? How major but president or ever perfect? But Bethlehem is one of the only places where major on social media. You know, like we've lost morals and values.
Nah, but beyond that,
Wait,
man.
Chabi, give me a
that.
chance. I'm a guest here, let me talk.
Beyond that, beyond that.
Yeah, but
I'm
like
sorry.
for me is and already, wait, Chabi, come on.
Wait, man.
Go drink some water. Mama, no, but
Yes,
okay,
yes,
there's
exactly,
a
It's all
take it however you
yes.
want to take it. Because no one else on no default every way, pause. But already, backlog. There's so much pressure that already comes with it, guys. But because I support,
I disagree.
it's fine. But let me talk.
Yeah,
let me have my peace, Sean. Don't do that.
Yeah.
It is a podcast with Sani Shavani when I fair.
It's fine. I can take
So
it.
for me, when I have a support, and it's going to be even more difficult.
We are
You
human
know,
beings
how to
before.
create a safe space for anybody. You know, whether whether
You know,
look.
it's all about sabotage.
Radio. I could be in radio for 10 years,
Yeah.
doing an amazing job. But the one time, we talk about a 2-pack,
You're going to be judged for that.
not even judged. Shut down.
Ne?
Like the shut
Gonna
down
be chastised for that.
And it's one of those things. So for me, Bethlehem we are.
Really I mean, but I guess all 2 minutes. Somewhere in Ganitings, but she's still there.
Exactly.
You
No,
know.
never mind that. That is a bit hectic. Like wherever, hello, one night. Or you can't let me face. That scares the shit out of me.
True.
Guys, that is my biggest fear.
True.
Kore, hong kana ka di face, banengana ba nna thane ha hore.
Man.
Kapa ho be lo a batla go batla go vele o tle o
A o batla mo.
Kaboom.
Ka ba tshela ka ba bojala.
Kaboom. Ne?
So for me, Bethlehem can be as talented as you think you want to be. We've seen great men like your Andreantos coming through. When he was massive, nobody clapped.
Yep.
Harale challenging, people get excited about it.
Siga is massive now, nobody's clapping.
Nobody, but Siga like ha post up later, and
And
what's another example of how about on social media? Chabi aka post up something, 20 comments later, we comment and not another you. I'm sorry, it have any directions is a page.
they stick to that.
People are looking at bad things.
I always get
People are
baffled.
looking at bad things. Mama, they'll never react to your photo. They'll never tell you a beautiful
That one bad comment in Ali.
And then, Mama,
Why?
on your Facebook story, I've got I think about not someone accept any friend request. I think I've got
5,000 reach.
Guess how many people will react?
4.
Magababoy.
See, 300 something reacted
Nna ke a
for.
nna one, ke tla be o retile ho e mong le mong, e mong
I
le
said,
mong,
comment
you know.
there.
So
we
now
have a
it's
toxic space,
hantle
yeah,
bothata ke-
done.
because enough for me, Chabi. Now I will respect you when you come up to me and say, "Right, I saw I can have a problem with." Ona no khali.
Yeah.
Nna ke khali ko tle ke nngwe. No kile wa ngwaka ning. Let us sit down, talk about it. Let me apologize. Next time, guys, if there's one thing about me,
Yeah.
have a screenshot. I want somebody to
It's fine.
I'll apologize.
Piece is covered.
But as long as you make me aware directly
Yeah.
of what I did, but how about I can the group?
I feel like that's the saddest thing now that people
Like
are
then it's
making
beyond
groups
me.
to
Yeah.
discuss
No, it's not
particular
sad.
people.
It's not sad.
It's sad.
You know why, ne? When the only thing that people have in common, is the enemy. They've got nothing going on for themselves.
Nothing else.
Except for them, not for you,
True.
Charlie. Because I want to do this banana about side fights. But I'm selling and not always saying,
Ne?
whenever I told but discuss how who is it sad for?
Nah,
Yeah.
that's powerful. And we
What's
respect
the
you for that. That's
Yeah.
powerful. And just to close this off,
said we close
this engagement.
This segment. This segment.
But when you mention about Tuba, people will never clap for you.
No, no.
I've been around with the restaurant business for about 3 years now.
I clap for you.
None of anybody in Gas has ever come to me and said, "My guy, you're doing a good job," and I need
did.
help. And I've gained traction. I'm doing well for myself.
Very.
Today,
Learn that word from me, traction.
somebody from Clarence, somebody from Clarence comes to me and says, "My guy, here are the pictures, here's evidence, and here's everything. I'm opening up a place. I've started, and it failed.
Yo,
I'm here today. I want to talk to you directly. that I want you to assist me. Bring everything you have. Bring everything what you're about. I will pay. I will do whatever that you think I need to do because I've observed eating and I see what eating is all about. So can you come and establish my place? I will give it to you for 3 months. I'm about to come, baby.
okay, what Clarence?
Yeah.
That man.
Yeah, Clarence. And I said, no, we will come. It's fine. We'll have engagements. And in fact, maybe our next show podcast, I committed without talking to them.
Yeah.
Maybe our next show podcast, we'll do it from there.
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe our next cookout, we'll do it from there.
Yeah.
Let's assist you. Let's get you there. And
Exactly.
we're coming by you.
What kind of that finger
but
pin?
that one thing, okay, that one thing, somebody out on your come up.
That's a full check.
I'll acknowledge our next for 3 years. I've won next. I've been watching you. And when I started, I always had it in my mind. But I said, let me go and see what's in my space before but I failed and I need you. And he failed. Okay, well, he had his obstacles. But he said, you know what? Now I really need you to go there and pick up that place.
You're in his mind.
So I'm trying to nobody Lerato will ever come to you and say, Lerato, you're good at MCing, you're good at hosting, you're good at radio, you're good at being who you are.
But can I say this again?
Yeah.
Like I experienced that, that feeling of appreciation, that feeling of wowness from Marimechanas and the credit at this is about. It was amazing. When you're acting with the students and you look back on stage and the teachers are losing it. Marimechanas was literally in tears. And so it was like,
Can't imagine someone asking
I can.
he was like, I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
I was like, you're expecting it not from me.
It speaks to your power. It speaks to your
It's a higher
power.
power.
You know why?
Your talent.
Maybe body festival in body. So he thought maybe the same reaction, the same interaction with the students rather, it's gonna be, But
The beautiful thing is that you became a blessing to somebody.
And I hope so.
Exactly. You
And I
became a
hope so.
blessing.
I haven't never 900. I haven't never 100.
Even
I'm
that
sorry.
one matters.
For me.
Even that
For
one.
me.
it
I want them
matters.
to come back one day and say, Okilabua 1, 2, 3, 4. Because guys, who motivate that? Banaba, Bano. It's a miracle.
It really does. It really does.
Because they feel like they're already
There was a question and answer session. Now we've got lawyers in the panel, we've got social workers, we've got feelings.
Oh man.
Look, the professional is we've got radiographers, we've got, like I have a job say, and whether we like it or not, how do we, without making them feel like they're cheap, how do we go about addressing it and saying, look, it's not even feelings. You think it's
Educating them.
feelings.
Yeah.
It's infatuation.
Yeah.
Essentially, it will die down. But I think,
flings and stuff.
but I think,
Yeah.
there's still a lot of work that needs to be done.
Yeah.
Because one of them was like, is it wrong if I date somebody who's 5 years older than me? Whatever. I'm like, why you not allow? Why? Even if you gave consent, but because you're a minor, it's regarded as statutory. Because mentally,
How lemons
mentally, you are.
It's some touchy bad time.
You're too stupid for a while.
Yeah, like you had to have a blonde.
No,
woman.
but I mean, I wish I was there. I mean, I
was
wish I was
amazing,
there.
Baba. It
But
was
yeah, we
amazing.
should do more of those. So, from here, radio, currently, where are Kapa,
She's waiting for God.
God.
Exactly. She's waiting
I
for
always
God.
say that now no work and guys. I could have been, somewhere by now.
Yeah.
So
Probably in New York.
unfortunately, in New York.
Yeah.
Never gonna biggest problem.
Concrete
Yeah,
jungle.
Beyonce. Come to this
Oh, Jay-Z there. Man, get you. Yeah.
For me, unfortunately, we're living in a time where I don't do none of the plan. Never try to play this. I said earlier that the world cannot take what the world do not give. And when you invest in your own craft, whether you're good at twerking, whether you're good at pimping, whether
Pimp on. If you go to pimping, pimp on. So that
Now, we're gonna close. Tell us, you've done so many things. You are in people's faces. You are known for many things, but we're gonna go back there, where people would want to celebrate you when you're normal, and that will be in the inclusion of one of us.
I'm not at that time. I've got life assurance.
Yeah. What would Lerato Moloi be wanna remembered as and for?
Oh my goodness, I want to be remembered as love, for love, by love. I want to show love in the toughest situations, in the most uncomfortable situations, in the most aggressive situations.
Great.
I want my response to be love in everything that I do. And if I haven't shown you love, I want to give you love.
I'm available.
And the
Aren't you always?
and the most unfortunate thing about giving love is how people respond or how they do it back. It's totally out of your control. You could love passionately, you could love with everything that you have, but how you receive it back, Chabi. That is one of us because you feel like more than anything, but I didn't receive it back.
It even happens in friendships.
I want to,
True.
but I want to give love without even expecting it back, because I feel like people need to receive it more than they give it. We have people that are still pouring from empty cups, and people are still expecting them to pour some more. Even when you're empty, you're still giving, and people's cups are overflowing, but you are still not appreciated.
Even when you're empty,
it is still okay. So I wanna give love in its most purest form. And I wanna be remembered as that, because mme wa bana ba la
Yeah.
fana ka Lerato.
It's
And not
beautiful that your
Ke batla
name is
sela bana ba
Lerato.
ka Lerato.
Not even many people know that you have a child.
I do. I'm not a chama boy.
I mean, not many
I gotta
people know
do that.
that. And I'm glad that the child is recovered.
Yeah,
The boy was sick.
You know
spent
why?
months in
You know
hospital.
why many people don't know.
Yeah.
Baba? There's a part of my life,
That you keep private.
not even private. I prefer people not know. Naked like post up, I will not know future. Hey, la lawyer. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, like honestly, on my status says, why is everybody in Chesaka? Everybody geeky second post up because I feel obliged or man how we kill on pattern. You know,
promote
like,
it,
Time like
yeah.
you know, kind of going back to
Why you
but
Even before
now,
you get there.
like now my like can you say 4 to 5 months in universities in hospital, like I literally almost lost the one thing
That's
in my
dear to
life
you.
that makes sense. You know, I've had my young Manaka he had to undergo 2 operations, one on his eye within the same month. He had the biggest one, the rest his brain. You know? And that humbled me. And guys, as I can, if I may say this, back I went into this you know, maybe ground because we tend to forget who we are. When I'm on a post like I mean that are behind me, you know, there's a God that is behind me. So how is the only thing and you are reminded, you know, and how to say that maybe I've been neglecting the spiritual side of me. But for me, that hasn't necessarily been the case. And guys, I pray and I passion a lot. That is why with everything else that goes on, that is where I draw my strength from. So I was in Bloemfontein for the longest time. And because I guess it's into a cloud, there was no way I was going to take a photo of my child. Let me change.
I mean,
Look
that's
for 100
sensitive.
comments on Facebook, even on WhatsApp. Not even wanted to post how my son was looking at. People do it.
They do.
You know, totally,
Yeah.
totally. I remember
Yeah.
you asked me about it.
Yeah.
I was totally off the face of everything. You know, even
But is the boy okay now?
my boy is amazing right now.
Perfect.
If there's one thing but the products are you know, even when I be crying and you know, and I'm grateful to be his mom. Did you guys know how Nalibana? I don't know if you guys know this. Bana ke bana ba kgetha from Lodimo.
Okay.
Kids choose their own parents.
Okay.
And when I learned that, it humbled me. Maybe even if I look at myself and I feel like maybe I don't have whatever, according to whatever, but there's a child that chose me. Or give him high, you know. And it's one of those
So I'm
things.
blessed to have my 3 daughters.
Any,
choose me.
wherever you are.
Wow.
So for me,
It's okay to
Double HP.
okay. No one I can pay me.
I will try and like so like when I was
Queen. Yeah, but on a serious note.
Yeah.
But for me, guys, I don't want to lie. I went out of everything that's been said, out of everything that's been done, seeing my son that vulnerable, going through everything he went through, and he came out like the king that he is. And guys, get them more appreciate
Lupilo
and family.
and family.
You know, I've not only have my mom and my dad anymore, but I've had my aunts pulling through, like you know, the queens that they
that's
are.
big.
Yeah,
That's
and people that were not even people that were close to me. You know, I would receive random calls. What boy? Hey, when I mean, like you know. Hence, I'm saying.
This one just bought a lot, so that's why she costs most
For a
people.
time,
She
I'll
costs
follow
a lot
Most
as
people.
well.
I give her all this.
WhatsApp call.
But Lerato, man, it's been a nice show.
Very nice.
There's so much talk with
To
about you.
engage in, yeah.
I mean, you are this one person.
Socialite.
I think your intellect is there. Is there? You are smart. You're well spoken. You can
And I
reason
can grip
for.
her up, can grip.
Oh, grip.
Don't forget that.
Guys, let's close the show. I want to go somewhere with Lerato quickly to check if the vice
Wait,
grip,
guys, wait.
the vice grip can.
Last thing.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear 150 bars? Yeah.
B.Zulu.
Big Zulu.
Big
Yeah.
Zulu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you guys
I mean, it's dope.
A 11 out of 10.
Give hip hop, oh dog.
Hip
Yeah.
hop,
It's strictly hip hop.
Strictly hip
I
hop.
like it.
But
Shabai.
But I didn't like
Yeah,
it.
But
I didn't like the apology at the end.
I prefer it.
No, I don't like
I
it.
prefer it so that weak niggas like KO don't catch feelings.
KO's not weak.
Don't call it.
KO's not weak,
No,
my nigga.
no, I've got a reason why I say that, but I'm gonna substantiate that
No,
on the
no,
show.
no. It's the only reason why you call another nigga weak.
Weak.
But
Not the only
no,
time when I refer to a nigga as weak.
Is when
B.Zulu is not beefing with Bokespa, Boquesta, Bo Stuji, Bo
I get all of that.
But
My problem is that
he had to say, guys, and
Why?
Why? It's about hip hop because he wants to revive hip hop and the guys.
Hip hop is alive.
It's not alive.
It's
dead.
alive.
Guys are doing more
What
PR.
is that?
Guys are doing more. Give me a
Hip hop
hottest
is
hip
alive.
hop track that has ever come out in the recent 2 years, in the past 2 years. A dope.
Asambe.
I mean,
Killer Combo. Killer Combo.
Asambe.
Killer Combo.
Yeah, man.
Salalin.
Nah, man, nah.
Danko.
I mean, we haven't had a hit.
Tusi's calling me. Did you
When-
guys tell him I'm talking about it?
We didn't have a hit in recent times, but yeah, I respect what B.Zulu did. B.Zulu had dropped 50 bars, 100 bars, and he was
150
just
bars.
going, he was just flowing, and now he drops 150 bars and he's good.
And
It was
another
weak
big
to
shout out to
apologize.
the freshly new crowned kings of the Zulus.
Yes,
doing the
Mrs.
most,
Zulu.
man.
Because many of them are celebrating the other one, but we are for Mrs. Zulu. He's officially recognized by law.
Ngamdlisa naye.
Bamshaya naye. Bamshaya. Yena bona. Ecela ivuthiwe bamshaya naye. You know. But yeah, shout out to the king.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lerato for gracing us with the presence and the intellect.
Yeah.
And we loved you, and we hope our viewers are gonna love
On that
you.
very same note.
And,
Not loved, we loved
yeah.
you.
I love taking
You know,
I think that's tense.
On that note, guys,
And I love
subscribe, like our content, and comment. And if you can, please tell us who we must we have next. We have Lerato.
Get that clear up on it.
You know, so you know what? Let me tell you what I told you on the previous show.
Let me sign out officially.
Abash.
Yeah, you know what? Close this one for us.
Yeah.
Yo, it's the Clear Cup podcast.
Yeah.
Clear cupping up it. Man, that is it. But what about
But no, it's a
Let's go get a
like
sponsor.
we're actually clear,
Sponsor.
but otherwise it's a girl, the pin code. We in the hood. This is Bethlehem doing the most. Your girl. Your
No,
husband.
wait.
Whatever.
You go back to in the burbs. We're not in the hood.
Yeah, but you
Let's
can't.
start with some of
Yeah.
I don't know how I get child.
I'm gonna hold it. Who needs? Give up. Yeah, man. Peace out, shout out, we love you.
In the real verbs, right?
Shout out.
Tango.
Hey.
Let's read in bloom.
Yeah.
The Gin Festival.